Hey everybody, it's Jonathan Nelson, and this is a Radio 1 exclusive.
Jonathan, how did you know gospel was your calling? Was there a moment for you that you knew that? How did that happen for you?
My father's a preacher. I was raised in the church, and I don't know if there are any other options for music or anything else other than doing it for the Lord. So as far as I can think back, probably 4 or 5 years old, I was singing and doing music. At 10 years old, I got saved, and that's when I gave my life to the Lord. That's when I started participating with the choir and really developing. So all I know is this way, because my dad trained me that way.
So you're PK.
Exactly.
PK life.
That's PK life. That's all I know.
You have a new single entitled Jesus, I Love You.
Yes.
Can you talk about the process of creating that song, curating that song? What was that process like for you? And do you have any experiences from that process you want to tell us about?
Okay, so interestingly enough, like there are several ways that I write. You know, I can be inspired by when a preacher preaches in church, and that'll just spark something in me, life's experiences. But this one in particular, I woke up out of a dream, I guess you could say, and I had this melody circulating in my head. I went to my little Casio keyboard, and I just started kind of banging out the parts, and literally within 24 hours the song was complete. I was about to record. We were recording, this is Wednesday when this happened. We were recording live at church on Sunday morning, and so this was the final song to complete the work of Declarations. And so when the song came, it didn't come in like parts. It was a complete download. I didn't fight for it. It is a part of my experience because I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. It is my love song to him, simply saying, Jesus, I love you.
So, you know, what should listeners kind of take away from this song? I know the song has a powerful title in itself, you know. So what do you want listeners to take away from this song?
I want listeners to one, experience what love feels like as it relates to us offering our love to the Lord. I want them to feel some sort of connection, if they don't know who God is, to come to know Him. Interestingly enough, this week alone, I received a DM from a Grammy Award-winning producer and songwriter, and he told me this song was very special to him and how it just touched him in a deep way. And he told me he hadn't been to church in 7 years, and this song caused him to have some sort of recommitment to Christ. And so that is what I want people to experience, to come back to church, you know, or come to know who Jesus is, and to know what love feels like.
In the song, you say, bear with me, I'm going to read your lyric.
Okay.
Because you first loved me, I'm returning my love back to you. There is no other love.
You need to go slower?
Okay, let's try it.
It's good.
Because you first loved me,
yes,
I'm returning my love back to you. There is no other love quite like yours.
Yeah.
Jesus, I love you.
Yes.
Explain why it's important for Christians to reciprocate the love that Jesus gives to us.
So we just came through the resurrection season that we celebrate, Easter Sunday. And as a Christian, I mean, that is the foundation of your walk. If you come to know the Lord and you get saved, you recognize, you know, His work that He did on the cross, you know, the fact that He died and He shed His blood for us, but of course He rose again. And so when I say there is no other love, I'm really talking about, the Bible says, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So since He showed the ultimate sacrifice and the ultimate gift of love, I feel like it is our responsibility to return our love back to Him. So that is really simply what that message is saying. It's like, okay, you made the ultimate sacrifice, so at least I can make a sacrifice by giving my life to you, committing my life to Christ, committing my life to service, and not just the work of the church, but committing my life to doing goodwill, doing good things in my community, in my workplace or whatever. It's my responsibility to offer that peace back to God.
Awesome answer. What advice would you give to a struggling believer?
Vashawn Mitchell has a song that says, "It won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concerning me sooner or later. It will turn in my favor." I use that because there are many people that are struggling, not just in their walk with Christ, but in life. And I think the greatest thing that people forget is that if you just have faith the size of a mustard seed, the Bible says that you can move mountains. And so for anybody that may be struggling in their faith or even in their walk, just take a moment, take a deep breath, and do a reboot. I think people try to make it real spooky. I'm not going to try to make it spooky. Just do a reboot. Take a moment, pray, meditate, start your days off differently. Just take 10 minutes a morning, 2 minutes a morning, if you can open up the Bible and just read what you can read, or if you can just take a moment to pray and just kind of be honest, like, God, you know what? This is where I am. I'm a mess. And I need your help. And I do believe that God will give you a sign. After that prayer, the telephone could ring. After that, something could come on TV, and that will be a sign that God heard your prayer and He will answer you. So whatever it is that you're dealing with and that you're going through, don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. Keep fighting.
Do you have any projects coming up? And how can people get your new single?
Yes. So, Declarations is the CD that is out right now. It is available now on all digital outlets. You can stream it, you can Spotify it, whatever the case may be. And the single, Jesus I Love You, is also available via stream, digital outlets. We have a video that is available. You can watch the video on YouTube. And so make sure that you download the CD Declarations. Make sure that you download the song, Jesus I Love You. And I pray that it'll be a blessing to you.